So I created the best and only altcoin that you need, but I still get a lot of questions. How do I buy it? In this video, I'm gonna show you step by step how you buy and stake the What Do You Meme token so you can get a passive income without any Ponzonomics. Alright, Richard Hart, let's get into it. So for the people that don't know what do you meme? We invest in crypto launchpads like Seedify, Enjinstarter, Poolz Finance, ChainGPT, Decubate and way more. Through these launchpads, we participate in new crypto pre-sales. Why through these launchpads? Because they scan such a project on forehand, they have a good bunch of research done, and they have a refund policy. So it's basically the most safe way of investing in crypto. The profits that we make, which will be millions of dollars, will be given away to the community if they stake the What Do You Meme token. I don't know what you think. Millions of dollars? What the fuck are you talking about? Look at Seedify, for example, the projects that they released in a bull market. We are now preparing with a lot of Seedify tokens so we can get a high allocation during the next bull market. Look at their all-time ROI. 700x on Blocktopia, 185x, 170x, 100x, and that's just Seedify. It all happened in the bull market, as you can see on this date, right? So this is what we are going for in the next bull, and we already have huge allocations. We can now invest between $5,000 and $10,000 for one pre-sale. Imagine if we just do one 700x, we will have these returns weekly. If you have any questions about it, jump into our Telegram. This group is full of sweet people. They are degens. It's an extremely good place. Now, how to buy What Do You Meme? Go to CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, search for What Do You Meme, WDYM, and here you have it. Here you'll see the contract address, and this is on the Binance Smart Chain. So here you just copy the contract address. You can take it from our Telegram, our website, but you can also get it from here. And then what you want to do is you go to PancakeSwap. That's why we currently listed. We have no intentions on the short term to list on centralized exchanges. And if you know about our utility, you'll certainly understand why that's not smart. So on PancakeSwap you can buy it. One step back, if you are slightly newer to this, you have to have a MetaMask wallet or a Trust wallet, which is connected to the Binance Smart Chain. And you have to have some BNB right there for the gas fees. If you do not know how that works, just Google. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that show you how you install MetaMask, how you get some funds over there, how that works actually. But if you know it, it's pretty simple. Then you go to PancakeSwap and you click Trade. Here, the outcoming currency should be What Do You Meme? That's the contract address. You can paste it right there and you'll find it right here. Then you can buy with What Do You Meme with BNB, USDT, BUSD, whatever you want. So let's say I want to buy 0.1 BNB worth of What Do You Meme tokens. One thing you have to do is set your slippage in the spinning wheel right here and put it at, sometimes 5.5 works, but I would say put it at 6. Why do you have to do that? Because that's our utility. We have small fees on buying and selling the token, and these fees go to our Launchpad wallet, and that Launchpad wallet so far in 3 months is filled with $80,000, and that's what we use to invest in these pre-sales now that the market is extremely low. Now I see that I get 876 What Do You Meme tokens. So all I now do is swap, confirm the swap, and if you do this for the first time, you first have to approve it, okay? So then it shows here, approve how many BNB you want to spend, so that PancakeSwap knows this is all that we can spend and nothing more than that. Then you confirm it, you wait a couple of seconds because the Binance Smart Chain is not that slow, and then you'll have What Do You Meme in your wallet. As you can see, the transaction is now confirmed and I now have 833 tokens in my wallet. But that's not how you use the utility yet. There's one more step. And this is where the fun stuff comes in. You go to What Do You Meme, WDYMcrypto.app. And here you can stake the What Do You Meme token. And I'm going to show you exactly how much you get and how it works. So here you have our dashboard, the total supply, circulating supply, what's currently burned, and a lot of information right here as well. Okay, here you can go to staking. And staking shows you a couple of things. It's basically very simple, but you have to know about it. Once we make profits, with our investments, we will deposit that into the staking contract. That's the number that you see right here. It's now $100 because we just started investing in IDOs. Okay, we did $100 as a test because that's also 100%. So if we have 100% in total right here, stakers can already see how much percent they will get for staking. Okay, so this is my address right here, this one. I have 1.2 million, what do you mean, tokens staked for 365 days. So let's say 1 million tokens gives you a percent of 3% if you stake it for 365 days. Well, 3% is very high compared to the amount that I'm staking. Right? The more people that are staking, the lower your percentage is going to be. Of course, you have to share that with a lot of other people. So if we at a certain point hit these jackpots, which we will, and a couple of million comes in, you can actually claim half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% of that total amount. And every time we get money from a pre-sale, which will be very often, because by the time there's a bull market, we have participated in dozens of pre-sales. Every time we deposit money right here, you can claim it right here. Claim all rewards. So what you want to do is you select your staking period. You can stake it for 90 days, 180 or 365. Why would you go with the longest? Because the longest will give you a higher allocation. If you stake it for 90 days, you get just what you get. If you stake it for 180 days, you get a 1.5x boost. And if you stake it for a year, you get a 3x boost. So if you feel like, yeah, I believe in this utility, I don't need my what do you mean tokens, I would say stake it for a year. You get twice as much as for half a year, for example. So you select your staking period, you here select how many tokens you want to stake, then you let the DApp know that you want to approve this number. So here I just fill in 833. Then the DApp also knows this is all we can take from your wallet. Once it's approved, at the moment of recording, it's not optimal yet, you once have to refresh the page so it sees that it's approved. You can click the 365 days again, put 833 in this case, and then you can stake your what do you mean tokens. Now, if I hit confirm right here, it's going to, I did a double, it's going to stake my tokens. After I staked it, I can here see which pools I am using. So stake ID of 4, that basically means I'm staking it now for the 4th time. 833 tokens are now staked. So are your tokens now locked for a year? No, not even. Most projects do that. You stake, you lock it. You can't reach it. You have to wait till the staking period is over. As you can see right here, emergency withdrawal, 10% penalty charge. If you want to unstake your tokens earlier for some reason, you can. We will give you that opportunity. And you just have to pay 10% of fees. These fees go mainly to burning the what do you mean token and development of the DApp, of expanding the project as a whole. Side note, you now see 0 right here, and this amount is higher as well. It's because every time you stake or unstake, it automatically claims your current rewards. Now you have to know that if I or my team puts $100,000 into the staking contract, you then look at that and feel like, ooh, I want to get some of that. So I'm gonna stake some. You can't. You first have to stake. At the moment we put money into the contract looks at the people who were staking the token. These are the people that will be liable for the rewards. So if you believe in the project, stake it. The rewards that coming after that, you can claim it. Now, what's of course very bullish, as you may see if you have paid attention, 38.5 million what do you mean tokens are currently staked. If you looked at our dashboard, you will see that we have 100 million in total supply. That's not even the circulating supply. The circulating supply is closer to 70 million or so. So more than half, I think 60% of the circulating supply is fully staked. So the demand for a token is of course through the roof. Now you see a burn supply. We have a lot of mechanisms that burn our token. If you also go, one more thing, if you do not know anything about our project and you want to know about it, you can go to our website, you find our white paper right there. You have some information about our white paper. You have the vesting, the distribution of our token, but you can also find utilities. You can, for example, see stake and claim. So here we have a little explanation about that, but also about the burning. Burning, if we make $100,000 on a project, we won't fully yet put $100,000 into the staking contract, but we will let people vote on that. And a part of what's being voted on can be burned. So our token, what we are going to do, if we have 100K and people say, well, you know, use 20K to buy back the WDYM token and burn it, that's very effective, because first we buy the token, that makes the price go up, but then we burn it. So we cannot sell the token. So it creates a higher price floor. Some projects say, yeah, we're going to burn the token. That doesn't affect the price at all, right? We first buy it from the open market and then burn it. Also, like I said, there's an unstaking penalty fee. 40% of this fee goes to the development and 60% goes to more burning. So if we have a whale with 200 million or with 2 million tokens that feels like, I want to early unstake, he pays 200,000 tokens to the unstaking. We use 60% of that to burn forever. And also we have a revel on our app, as you can see right here. There's some kind of a lottery system that goes on every 24 hours and the jackpot is getting higher and higher and higher. But every time somebody wins something, as you can see right here, match 1, match 2, match 3, people win something. Also, 2% of the total amount that's won goes to the same penalty wallet. And out of that 2%, 60% burn, 40% development. One last thing to have a little more information, we also have our investments on the white paper. So for example, we invested in DexCheck. Here you can see we invested a total of $4,200 in DexCheck. And the return of the TGE, the token generation event, we already got $2,012 in return. I have to change this to profit loss, but you might think that's not a lot, that's only half, right? Well, we got 12% of the tokens back then, and that's already worth half of the money. So 1 or 2 more vestings, we are in profit. And from there, it's going into the staking contract. You can find that about any project. Sophiaverse invested $5,800, got $2,300 in return. CPAD invested $2,200, $1,400 in return, right? And that's with the first vesting of just 12 or 15%, which is of course incredible, right? So, and you have to understand, it's a bear market. It's a bear market and we're making 5-6x's already, and not with small money. Again, for Sophiaverse, for example, with 6K, right? Well, that compounds. So that's how you do it. I want to leave it there. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask them below. Go into our Telegram. We're very helpful when it comes to that. Shout out to the Patreon legends, by the way. I started the Patreon where I give exclusive videos, podcasts, my crypto early calls, NFT calls, full courses, personal consulting, my entry points for crypto in this bear market. So if you really want to make it with crypto, go check out the Patreon. There's a link down below as well. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll see you soon. I'm happy to have you in the WDYM family.